How's it going, guys? So we got a case over here. This patient over here got into a car accident in 2012, and his taxi, basically what happened, was spun out of control and impacted right into a concrete wall. Resulted in that he required a left shoulder surgery, and also his low back. It did active from time to time, but didn't really bother him until 2 months ago, where he had to go to ER because it was a constant spasm, and it's been problematic since. Other problem is that because he's a jeweler, when he tried to put the pieces into the hardware by applying a lot of force, it caused a lot of pain over here. So go ahead, demonstrate. Put a lot of force. Okay. Point to me. Where is it? So he's pointed right now, right along here. Right. So let's roll. All right. So we're gonna tilt the scope because this is most likely chronic. And we see right there, there's a reading at this level. And there's another reading right here as well. And here's the other reading. We see there is some chronic swelling over here. It's puffy right over here. We're going to test. Left hip is moving fine. Sacrum is not moving too well on the left side. Right side moving fine. Right hip moving fine. Fifth lumbar, it's a brick wall, not moving whatsoever. How's that? Tender?
Yeah.
All right. So this is much more likely culprit. We'll confirm that on the film. We're going to test all the structures above it. Everything is fixated. It's like a brick wall. Keep on going up. And right here, it's not moving that well at all. So we're going to mark this level. Move it upwards. Now it's starting to move. And it gets fixated and stuck right here as well. And back. And the neck is clear. There's nothing else. So I already identified, and we confirmed it on the structural test. There are 3 structural issues, right? Right off the bat, this fifth lumbar. Normal, I want to see it like this. It should be steady movement like this. Yours right now on the film, it's backwards. So that's why there's too much movement. And that's why you feel the muscle spasms, because as a defense mechanism, your body does 2 things. Number 1, the postural muscles around it, you try to lock it up. So that's what you feel, all that muscle spasms. Number 2, the surrounding tissues swell up. So that's what the swelling is over here, right? But because it's been there for quite some time, that's a chronic swelling. Yeah. All right. Next component. Number 9 and number 6. 9th dorsal and 6th dorsal. These 2 are problematic. We also need to correct as well. Now, what's special about the 6th dorsal, right? This nerve supplies function towards this left scapula over here. So I'm going to take a closer look, because typically when you try to put force and there's a counter force being delivered back into glenohumeral joint and you feel pain over here, typically it's an issue with the scapula of itself over here. It's just not gliding properly. It needs proper nerve function to counter force going against that force itself. Now, because this fifth lumbar over here, it's chronic and it also has degenerated, one of the most effective ways to correct this, and as we saw in the film, his spine is also significantly deviated away, is going to be the high-low on the prone table as this. Next matter, we're going to pump it up, prepare the disc, so we can set this nice and deep. Just relax over here. And we're going to keep pumping it until we feel that disc loosens up by breaking up some of the scar tissue adhesions and get this body ready for the correction itself. Hold it a little bit so the body can readapt. How's the low back? You mentioned there's a lot of bit of muscle spasm there.
Yeah, I don't feel it. It's good. I mean, it feels normal.
Good. All right. Do me a favor. Go ahead. Touch your shoulder. Go ahead. Yeah, your fist. Put a lot of force over here. How's that? Try again.
It feels better.
Feels better.
Yeah, it feels better. It feels a little bit, very light pain,
Mm-hmm.
but better.
So the patient's pointing right over here.
Yeah.
All right. Feel this over here? This now is moving better.
Yeah.
It's not as like a brick wall.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is still stuck. That's a 9th dorsal. This actually improved. But it's still stuck. Alright? Let's go ahead, let's fix these two. What we're gonna do is we're gonna assess the shoulder itself. We're gonna see how it glides superiorwards, going upwards. It's fine. Now we're gonna see how it glides inferiorwards, going downwards. See, I could swivel it going this way. It's jammed and doesn't move going this way. So this is superior lateral. So we're gonna pump it up, see if it's improving or not. And actually it's starting to loosen up. So that tells us this is not a true scapular fixation. So we don't need to move this structure over here. What we do need to do is improve the nerve function from the 6th dorsal into the scapula over here. And this will self-resolve. There we go. Good. There's a part, already a part. Let it go. Let it go. Good. How is it?
I feel lighter.
All right. Anything else?
When I came in, my whole back was like stiff. Right now, I feel like everything is good.
Good. All right. Let's test your shoulder.
Okay, it's good.
So you're saying there was a little pain before.
Yeah.
How's that now?
I don't feel anything.
Nothing. One more time. Put all your weight in there. Come on. Let's do it.
No.
Nothing, huh?
It's
Well, how do you
crazy.
like that? Right? That's why it's so key important to restore that nerve function from here. Get the scapula working again. Now you can properly resist the forces on that glenohumeral joint. That's all it takes, champ. Well said.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one.